friends, good morning. Welcome back to another day in the life. It is Monday again. It's right about 10 a.m. We have been just chilling on the couch watching some Pokemon. The kids are still in there watching Pokemon. And I'm about to figure out what we are having for breakfast this morning. See what these kids want. I will probably have an egg and cheese sandwich or like eggs and some toast or something. Because I pretty much always eat eggs. But the kids like to switch it up more often than I do. So we'll figure out what they want and I will show you that in just a minute. Okay, the kids decided on caramel apple yogurt. I have shared this before, like many times. I think it's in a what's for breakfast video. And then I've also shared it like in a vlog. Lily just told me it's her favorite breakfast. So just you cut up whatever apple you like. These are Pink Lady apples that I picked up this week. But they like it with Granny Smiths too. It's like pretty much the only way that they like Granny Smiths is with caramel. Cut these up into little bite-sized pieces. And then we're going to do some caramel, which I already heated up in the microwave for about like 20 seconds. And then I use Greek yogurt. You don't have to use Greek yogurt. You could use regular like vanilla yogurt. We use vanilla Greek yogurt because it is higher in protein and that helps keep you fuller longer and is better for you. And then we'll also use some granola. So I've got bowls here. Put in some of the Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt. Okay, and then you can top that with your apples. I kind of do like some of them on top and some of them kind of on the side so they can mix it in however they want. And then we take our caramel sauce. And you do want to make sure you microwave it because otherwise it'll be too thick and you won't be able to drizzle it over the top. So then, probably didn't even heat this one up quite long enough. It's still a little bit thick, but it is fine. Do a little bit of that. Right on top of the apples. And then some granola. That's it. That's the kids' breakfast. I am currently toasting up some sourdough for myself, and I cook up some eggs and have a egg and cheese sandwich. But that's breakfast. Okay, it's about 10:30 now, and I'm giving the kids a little bit of time to play some video games. And I'm going to get ready for the day and get dinner in the crock pot, which is what I'm doing now. I have a half-butt boneless pork roast that I picked up at Aldi, and I'm just, oh, this has like, I didn't know it had that on there. I'll show you. It has like the, like this thing on it. I have to take that off because I'm not putting that in the crock pot. So I bought this on Thursday at Aldi, and Lily has been asking for pulled pork sandwiches for like weeks, I feel like. And then she wants to have pulled pork flatbreads or pizza with the leftovers. So that's why I got a giant one, so we can have some leftovers. Alright. I'm gonna wash my hands and throw this stuff away. This was the first time I ever bought a pork butt from Aldi, so I didn't even realize that that was on there when I grabbed it. So I had to cut that off. Usually I buy them at Sam's Club or Kroger when they're on sale, but I was at Aldi, so I bought it there. I have this Auntie No-No's burger seasoning if you've been here for a while. Back in October I did a collab with them with their new grilling line, but I'm out of their grilling seasoning. I have the steakhouse and this burger seasoning, and the firecracker left. And this one I think is going to be the best with like the barbecue flavor. It's like kind of spicy, a little bit sweet, so it has like a smokiness to it. So we're gonna add some of that. I think I need to open the bigger side. Okay, doesn't want to come out. Maybe now? Yes. Oh yeah, much better. I'm gonna season this all over on both sides. This is what I always do when I make pulled pork. Some kind of seasoning. I never use the same seasoning though, because usually I buy like different rubs and stuff online at, or not online, at Kroger. Because they always have something in the clearance section. But I had this stuff, so I'm using this stuff. You can also make your own rub if you want to. Alright. And then I'm trying this barbecue sauce I don't think I've ever tried before. It's Williamson Brothers Barbecue. Typically I like the Kansas City style from Aldi, but they haven't gotten it yet this year. Usually it's like only a summertime thing, but they usually get it in the spring. But they have not gotten it this year. So that makes me a little sad, makes me a little worried. They like covered up the spot for it with Sweet Baby Ray's, which I don't like. I don't really like sweet barbecue sauces, and Sweet Baby Ray's is sweet. This one, I think it's like vinegar based. The first ingredient is ketchup, and then tomatoes, and then distilled vinegar. And then there's sugar, onion powder, vinegar, sugar, onion, salt, pepper, celery salt, bay leaves, chili powder, and garlic. It definitely smells not like super sweet, like more like, it's like kind of tomatoey based more, I guess. Tomatoey and vinegary. As long as it's not too sweet, this will be good. So I'm going to cover it with some of that and then pop a lid on this and let it cook on low all day. It'll be like a quick and easy thing to come home to later when we come home from karate, because it is Monday and we do have karate tonight. Oh wow, I used like 3/4 of that jar. Save some for later so we can top our sandwiches with it if we want it. But that's going to be it for dinner. Okay, I don't feel like doing much for makeup today. I think I'm just going to throw on some sunscreen, fix my brows, and put on some mascara and some chapstick, and that's going to be it. So I'm going to use the Neutrogena Age Shield Face Lotion, Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 70. That is that. I've had this for a while and I'm just, you know, kind of trying to use it up. I think we're going to go to the park today. Right now it's 57 and sunny. Yeah, the high will be 68. We need to go to the library today, so probably go to the library that's near the park that we like to go to on the way to karate. And then go to the park for a little bit and then just go to karate, because it's gonna be nice. And it's been a little bit since we went to the park on the way to karate, because rain and busy doing other things. So I think we will do that today. We definitely have to go to the library though, because I had some books that were due the day before Easter and I was just busy and I couldn't renew them because I've already renewed them twice. So they're over a week overdue, so I'm gonna have some fines to pay. But that's okay, because I just could not work it into my schedule of getting everything done. So I will just have to pay the overdue fines. I think it's like 20 cents a day or something, and it's only like 3 books, so it's not that bad. But we do have like a whole stack of other books that we need to return, so we're gonna return those, get some new books, I'm sure. Yeah, I feel like there was something else I want to tell you, but I cannot remember what it was. Do not remember. I don't know. I do not know. I'm back to using the L'Oreal Voluminous Original Mascara, because after using this one, the Voluminous Noir Balm, for a while, I just don't like it as much as this one. So back to the original. And then for my brows, I'm just gonna use, not that one, that's not the right color. This AOA Studio Sculpting Brow Pencil in probably medium brown. I don't know. I've had this for a while. The like stuff is all like worn off of it. But I'll use that, and then I will go in with my NYX Control Freak eyebrow gel. And then for chapstick, I have these two new ones from Dollar Tree. They are Lip Smacker Kiss Therapy. This one is Superfruit, and this one is Grapefruit. They are both SPF 30. See if y'all can see that. But they were at Dollar Tree, so they were only $1.25. And the grapefruit smells so good. I mean, the berry one does too, but I love how fresh the grapefruit smells. And this one smells, it says superfruit, but it smells like berries. Yeah, it smells like berries. They have sunscreen in them, and they are like super moisturizing, but not like sticky, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I'm gonna put all that stuff on, and then my makeup will be done for the day. I just don't feel like wearing much because we're going to the park, and I don't feel like sweating it off.
Feeling in my bones, I can feel it in my veins. Hands in the sky, I can feel the winds of change. You live and you learn, and I hope I've seen enough to make something right and make up for what I've lost. I was down, but things are looking up. I wanna get high on you, caught by surprise by you. Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know it should. I wanna get high on you, caught by surprise by you.
I am just sitting in the living room waiting for the kids to be ready to do school. Elijah was the only one who hadn't gotten dressed, so they just quit video games and he's getting dressed now. And you may have noticed in recent vlogs that we are doing school in the living room. Just trying to like be more comfortable and be more relaxed and not like force us to sit at the table when we don't have to. We can sit wherever we like. We can lay on the couch and do school together. And yeah, so that's what we've been doing lately, is doing school in the living room just to be more comfortable. So we are about to start working on school. Okay, it's 1:20. School took about 2 hours. We just finished up. The kids are gonna go straight to video games now. Their friends are probably on and they want to play with them for a little bit. I'm about to make myself some coffee. We'll have lunch here in a little bit. But some of y'all asked to see some stuff from the homeschool market that we did back on Friday. And I took a little bit of video, so I thought I would include that here. You can kind of see how it was all set up. It was a lot of people in the space. It was originally supposed to be outdoors, but then the weather said rain, so they moved it indoors to this place. It's called Moonrise, and it is a homeschooling place, but it's not who was hosting the event. Like a different homeschooling group was hosting the event. So yeah, It was inside and it was a lot of fun. The kids made like $100 total, so they got to split that. They made 101 perler bead things, well, like with my help, but we made 101 things. They sold 31 of them, so they have a lot of like inventory left, like 70 things. And some of you mentioned that you might be interested in buying them on Etsy, so we might do that. They also like want to just like set up a little stand, like instead of like a lemonade stand, they would just like have a stand out there with their bookmarks and magnets. They could even probably sell lemonade too if they wanted to.
Let's do that.
Do a lemonade stand on the weekend and also be selling bookmarks and magnets. So they might do that. They might want to make all the money now that they have the perler beads. When they started making money, like the smile on their faces was so funny. They like all the hard work that they put in, they were like, wow, it's really paying off. They actually made some money. So yeah, they're like shocked. Elijah thought he was gonna make $1 million. I told him he didn't have enough inventory for that. Little goofy head.
Well, I thought we were gonna get $4 million.
$4 million? What?
And then I would get $2 million, and then Sissy would get $2 million.
Not selling perler beads.
Actually, I would get $1 million. You would get $1 million. Mommy would get $1 million. Sissy would get $1 million, and Daddy would get $1 million.
Oh, we'd each get $1 million?
Yeah.
Oh, if you made $4 million,
Yeah.
we'd each get $1 million.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna make that much selling perler beads.
If we got $5 million, then Rex would get $1 million.
Rex would get $1 million too. You're goofy. But they did good. They, I like kind of like manned the shop, our little area, and they stayed with me some, but they also wanted to like go around and shop the other kids' things, because the only requirement for this was that I had to give them each $15 to spend on other kids' things. Elijah bought a sword, they bought some soap,
Bought
slime from their friend Gage, bracelets, little pins. They even bought a pin for Andy. Elijah bought marbles. Food. There was cookies.
I got
macaroons. I bought some empanadas. I mean, there were kids selling boba. Somebody making balloon animals. Somebody doing massages. There was kids doing all kinds of stuff. And they had a lot of fun. And I was really proud of them for going.
Empanada.
Oh, you want me to make empanadas? But they like went around and like talked to people all by themselves, asked how much the things were.
I want
Didn't you? Didn't you?
Yeah.
You were brave and went and talked to people you never knew. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna go make myself some coffee. We're gonna have peanut butter and jelly roll-ups for lunch. I have these flatbreads from Aldi, just the original ones. We didn't care for the multigrain ones very much, but these are still like 7 grams of protein per serving and high in fiber, so it's like better than using bread. So we're just gonna take one of these, and then I spread on some peanut butter, and then I'll spread on some grape jelly, and then just roll it up, and then I will either cut it in half or cut it in slices, depending on what each kid wants. For me, I usually just like cut it in half.
Cut in half.
Lily wants it cut in half. Elijah, do you want yours cut in half or cut in bite-sized pieces so you can just pop it into your mouth?
Bite-sized pieces.
Okay. So, peanut butter.
Like how I have.
And then we'll do some jelly. This is what we watched while we ate lunch. It's called Puff Wonders of the Reef. It's on Netflix and it's about a baby pufferfish and it like traveling through the Great Barrier Reef, and it uses like microscopic like cameras that like get like really close and show you like the teeny tiny micro world. It's so cool. Like there was a shrimp that they showed and they were like really close on the shrimp, and the shrimp looks giant, but in real life the shrimp is only 3 centimeters, so it's teeny tiny. So we've been enjoying watching that. We've watched it like 2 days now. It's like an hour long, so we're working our way through that. It kind of goes with our whole zoology. Right now we are on like ocean animals, so yeah, that follows along with that. And the kids have been in here since lunch playing video games, and I think Lily's watching Naruto. Is that what you're doing? Is it over?
That happened.
No. Done watching Naruto for now. She's obsessed.
Can you switch my background to Naruto?
To Naruto.
Because now I don't watch Pokemon Journeys.
I mean, you will when it comes back, when there's more.
It will never come back.
Yes, more will come back. That season is now over in Japan, so eventually it will be on Netflix. But currently her obsession is Naruto, as you can maybe tell by her shirt if you're into anime. Which, oh, and she made a perler bead. Naruto. Elijah's playing Minecraft. We are going to be getting ready to go soon. It's 3:20.
I'm going to be killed by the warden.
Oh my goodness, warden. It's 3:20. We're gonna leave here by 4 so we can head to the library and the park. We gotta get our bags packed.
That's what I'm about to do.
I'm gonna go ahead and get the corn like shucked, so that's ready to just throw in the air fryer when we get home, because we're gonna have corn with our pulled pork, and we're also going to have baked beans, but neither one of those will take very long. So I'm gonna go ahead and shuck the corn, so it's like one less step that we have to do later. And we'll also get the dishwasher unloaded before we go, and then we don't have to worry about that later either. Your bag is packed?
Yep.
You have snack in there?
Yes.
You have book?
Yep.
Phone?
Yep.
Headphones?
Yes.
Filled up water bottle?
No.
Okay. And then shoes.
Okay. Okay, it is 7:30. We are home. This has been cooking all day.
I put it in at like 10:30, so it's been cooking since then. I'm just going to go in and shred this up with my little meat chopper thing. And then if there's any like big pieces of fat, which I think there is, like right here, we'll just pull that out. Yeah, because there's a bunch of fat like over here. So I'm gonna pull that out and just shred this up, and then heat up a can of baked beans, and then I'll show you how I do the corn in the air fryer. I've shared it before in a What's for Dinner, but I will show it again for y'all. Okay, I've got my corn here that I got ready earlier, and corn in the air fryer is super simple. You can season it with whatever you like. I'm going to spritz it with some olive oil cooking spray all over, and then just do salt and pepper tonight. Sometimes I like to do Old Bay seasoning, but tonight I'm just keeping it simple with salt and pepper because we've got the like super flavorful pulled pork and baked beans. And then I'm just going to stick this in the air fryer for about a total of 10 minutes on 350. And I'm going to flip it like halfway through. Okay, corn is done. You can see it's a little bit browned on top. So I'm going to take it off of there. Don't want to dirty another dish, so I'm just going to put it on some foil and roll it around in some butter. And I think our beans are hot, so dinner will be done. Okay, and here's how dinner turned out. We had it on some brioche buns, corn on the side, baked beans, and do not buy the Aldi brand baked beans. They're just not good. I've tried the original, and then I saw that they had the country style, and I was like, okay, let's give them one more shot. Just no. Do not buy their baked beans. Their pork and beans are good. Their black beans are good. Any of their other beans are good. The pinto beans. But their baked beans taste like they are just like undercooked. Like the beans are like semi-hard, and these simmered on like a medium heat for like 25 minutes while I got the rest of dinner ready. Like as soon as I got home, I put the beans on, and they just did not turn out good. They're just not good. Not good. It's very rare that I like do not recommend from a product from Aldi, but this is one of those. I'm just like, guys, don't buy it. Just don't. It's worth the extra money for the Bush's baked beans, which I feel like I actually have some Bush's in my cabinet now that I think about it. I think I bought some at Sam's Club. We might be out of them, but I need to do that again. Buy some cans of them from Sam's Club because those really good. Can't go wrong with Bush's. But after dinner, we just hung out for a little bit before the kids had to do their bedtime routine. We read a story. They were off to bed. And then once they were in bed, I cleaned up the kitchen, listened to a podcast while I did the dishes. I think I was listening to Crime Junkie, if I remember correctly. It's very fitting because I'm wearing my Crime Junkie shirt this day. I'm wearing the Be Weird, Be Rude, Stay Alive shirt. I love my Crime Junkie podcast and all my Crime Junkie merch. But just did that, and then I hung out with Andy. Pretty sure we played some Fall Guys, and we started watching The New Girl again this night because it came back on, because it was on Netflix and then Netflix took it off, but now it's back on Hulu. So we're back to watching that. And then when we're finished with that, we'll probably go back to Scrubs or find something else to watch. But we are currently back to trying to finish up New Girl. We are on season 4 and I think there's 6 seasons, and I never watched the last season. For some reason I watched like all of the rest of it, but I never watched the last season. But that is going to do it for this week's vlog. I hope that y'all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave me a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below so that I know to keep doing these videos and that y'all enjoy them. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.